What would you do if the person who broke your heart with their absence suddenly begged for your help in their darkest hour? This was the question I faced on the night of my wedding, a day that was supposed to be the happiest of my life, but was marred by a sting of betrayal I never saw coming. I stood in my flowing white gown, the soft hum of celebration filling the air. Friends and family danced under twinkling lights, their laughter weaving a tapestry of joy. But as I scanned the room, my heart sank. My mother-in-law, Evelyn, was nowhere to be seen. She had always been a complex figure in my life, warm one moment, distant the next, but I never imagined she'd skip my wedding. When my husband, James, broke the news that morning, his voice tight with disbelief, I felt a pang of hurt. Evelyn had chosen a last-minute tropical vacation over us, claiming she needed a break from all the chaos. Her absence left a void, a silent wound that pulsed beneath the joy of the day. The ceremony was beautiful, but her empty chair haunted me. James squeezed my hand, whispering apologies, but the ache lingered. We vowed to focus on our love, to let her choice be her own. By the time we cut the cake, I had buried the hurt, determined to embrace the moment. The night sparkled with promise until my phone rang at 2 a.m. It was Evelyn. Her voice was a frantic, trembling mess, barely recognizable through the static. "Lila, please, you have to help me. I'm stranded. The resort, it's a scam. They took everything, me money, my passport. I'm alone, and I don't know what to do." Her words came in gasps, each one laced with terror. I froze, the phone pressed to my ear, as James stirred beside me. The woman who had dismissed our wedding was now pleading for my help, her voice a raw wound in the night. My first instinct was anger. How dare she call me now, after choosing a vacation over our day? I wanted to hang up, to let her face the consequences of her selfishness. But then I heard Ida sob, so desperate it cracked something inside me. I pictured her, alone on some remote beach, surrounded by the wreckage of her choices. My heart, still tender from the day, wavered. James sat up, his eyes searching mine. "What's going on?" he asked. I handed him the phone, and his face hardened as he listened to his mother's pleas. We spent the next hour piecing together her story. Evelyn had booked a luxury getaway through a shady website, lured by promises of paradise. The resort was a facade affront for scammers who drained her accounts and left her with nothing. She was stranded on a small island, with no money, no ID, and no way home. The nearest embassy was hours away, and she had no one else to call. "I'm so sorry," she kept repeating, her voice breaking. "I didn't mean for this to happen." James was torn. He loved his mother, but her absence at our wedding had stung him deeply. I felt the same conflict, a storm of resentment and compassion swirling within me. We could ignore her, let her figure it out. But what would that make us? I thought of the vows we'd just made to love, to support, to be better together. Could I extend that grace to Evelyn, even now? We decided to act. Using our honeymoon savings, we contacted a travel agent to arrange her safe return. I called a friend at the embassy, pulling strings to expedite her paperwork. Every step was a battle against my own bitterness, but with each call, I felt a strange lightness. Helping her wasn't just about her, it was about who I wanted to be. James held my hand, his gratitude unspoken but clear in his eyes. Days later, Evelyn arrived home, weary and humbled. She stood in our living room, tears streaming down her face as she apologized. "I was selfish," she admitted. "I thought I needed to escape, but I was wrong. You didn't deserve that." For the first time, I saw her not as the woman who hurt me, but as someone flawed, human, and in need of forgiveness. We didn't erase the pain of her absence, but we built something new, that fragile bridge of understanding. Evelyn began to show up, not just physically, but emotionally, mending the rift with small, earnest steps. Our wedding day was imperfect, marked by her absence, but it taught me something profound. Love isn't just for the easy moments. It's for the messy ones, too, when you choose compassion over resentment, even when it hurts. As I look back, I realized that helping Evelyn wasn't just about saving her from that island. It was about saving a piece of myself, the part that believes in second chances, in the power of grace to heal even the deepest wounds. And in that choice, I found a strength I didn't know I had, a strength that carried us all forward together.